Hey everyone, Dan and Leslie back for another Disney dining review.
Today we are headed over to Hollywood Studios to a place that this one has always tried to avoid, which is...
For a decade, I have been avoiding this place.
Which is 50's Primetime, only because he doesn't like to be in the spotlight. So,
I would rather not pay Disney food prices to have someone tell me to take my elbows off the table. Not that I put my elbows on the table a lot, but I can only imagine what they're gonna say when I walk in and put a camera on the table.
Oh.
Not to mention, it's not my favorite type of food. So it's
That's
like
true.
pot
That's
roast, meatloaf, fried chicken. This is not the food that we normally eat. But I mean, it's themed to the restaurant, so it's like 1950s, like home cooking, I guess.
That is true. They do have a chicken pot pie that I have my eye on. I'm kind of a sucker for chicken pot pie. And then there's a couple of interesting drinks. There's like a Dad's Electric Lemonade or Grandma's Picnic Punch. I don't know that either of them sound out of this world, but we'll talk about it. But then they also have the peanut butter and jelly shake.
That we've heard a lot about. We actually tried to get it at the Tune-In Lounge like 6 months ago, and they stopped serving it there. Like you can't get it at the Tune-In Lounge anymore.
So I think we're gonna have to get that to share.
We've heard a lot about the peanut butter and jelly milkshake, so that may be our specialty drink. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I feel like we definitely need the PB&J milkshake. I have no idea what I'm getting because again, none of it sounds like just super appetizing. We've heard so many people rave about this place.
So many people talk about it.
They just say it's wonderful. I'm trying my best to keep an open mind. I'm just...
He is. So.
I am. I mean, I'm excited to go out on a date. I love Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
It's one of the table service restaurants that we committed to review, and a lot of people have said great things about it. So I'm trying my best. If they could just not tell me to keep my elbows off the table or their antics. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, I'm not sure that's gonna happen, but we'll see how this goes.
All right. Well, guess there's only one way to find out.
All right.
Well, let's do this.
It's really cute. I mean, like, it makes me think of my grandma's house. Like, you know, it's just got that old-time setting and the old TVs and Dick Van Dyke's on the TV. I think that's Dick Van Dyke. I don't know these shows well enough. Whatever it is, it's an old-time show, and they called us by, where are the kiddos? The Lowry kiddos, which was cute. I'm setting the table. It was my chore. I have to do that. It's set.
All right, we have arrived. We started by ordering drinks. We got the peanut butter and jelly milkshake because the cocktails just didn't seem all that good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna rate drinks on the PB&J milkshake, which we have heard a lot about. Do you wanna try it?
I'm really excited. I got a lot of peanut butter.
A lot of peanut butter. It's like, yeah, a lot of peanut butter. I'm not getting much jelly in there.
I did on that bite.
For our appetizer, we got the onion rings, which comes with ketchup and a horseradish sauce. Shall we try?
Yes. I grabbed.
You going for the horseradish first?
I am.
Me too.
That is fantastic onion ring. It's crispy. The breading has a great flavor to it. That horseradish sauce is delicious. I never thought about putting horseradish. Like, I might have to do that forever now.
That's a wonderful, wonderful onion ring. So pretty happy so far, actually. And no one's yelled at me yet, so that's good. I ordered the Blue Plate Special, which is a spicy shrimp and grits, apparently. Apparently it's really spicy.
And I got the chicken pot pie. She said that it was her favorite dish, which I was really excited about because that's been the thing that I've been eyeing ever since I looked at the menu this afternoon. So, okay, so food came out. Look at this chicken pot pie. It's like, I love that it's a little, like, untraditional, you know, like it's not, it's just got the pastry kind of on top.
And bottom.
And bottom, yeah. That pastry has like rosemary on top of it, so it's got this amazing flavor. I mean, and everything cooked within that chicken pot pie is cooked so well. It has got tremendous flavor. Like, I'm actually a little bit surprised at how much I like that.
All right, so I got the Blue Plate Special, which today is shrimp and grits. She said was pretty spicy, but it actually looks very good. I am a huge fan of grits. My mom's side of the family is from Mississippi, and so we love the southern cooking and grits especially. Really like shrimp and grits, so hopefully this is a winner here. You wanna try?
Yeah.
Really well done. Got a little bit kick to it. Everything's cooked perfectly. The shrimp, the sausage. Could use maybe just a touch more salt, but other than that, super, super good. I'm definitely pleased. I have a much better feeling about this restaurant now. The plates are hearty. Like, it's a lot of food. I can't even finish. I finished about half of this thing and I'm stuffed. Obviously, can't have dessert on top of this. So I think we're gonna stop here and rate what we know so far.
I had actually bounced between getting the fried chicken or the chicken pot pie, and she was like, so the chicken pot pie is less food? I'm so glad I got the less food because I can't even finish this. I mean, it was delicious though. So we will finish this up at home.
All right, we are back.
We're gonna dive all into how we're parts of the unofficial Clean Plate Club. But first, if you're looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We plan Disney destinations, Universal cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
It was not as bad as I was expecting. Let's just get that out there.
It was good. It was really good.
The food was actually really good. The service was kind of what I was expecting, but it wasn't as bad. So there's that.
Yeah.
Should we just dive in?
Okay. So let's start with ambiance and theming. So this is very cute. I mean, and they do a great job putting you back into the 1950s with the old TVs and the...
Literally my grandmother's house.
Yeah.
I mean, the same cabinet hinges and cabinet door, like everything that was in my grandmother's house is in this restaurant.
Yeah, there were, we used to have those copper molds, I don't know, hanging on our wall in our kitchen. Like,
What are those for?
I have no idea, they're decor.
But I mean, what you mold in there? Is it bread? Is it Jello? What are we putting in these things?
Can't say I've ever used one, it just hung on our wall. Anyway, they were hanging on this wall. It was like they just had taken them from my childhood house and put it on the wall.
So yeah, the decorations were very true to what they were going for. The ambiance was a little less. So the theming was, I think, really, really on par, like very, very much on the nose, like what they were trying to achieve. Not my cup of tea, but very, very good. The ambiance was less. Like, there were very sectioned off areas in this restaurant, which was kind of nice because you weren't like, because we were like right up against, you know, some decor and TVs and not another table. So that was nice. But it could definitely get loud in there. It could get busy, like going around corners and stuff. You couldn't really see when people were coming.
Well, and the first table that she tried to sit us at was a two-top, and it was like right next to somebody else in a very crowded, loud environment. And so whenever they actually sat us at the table that they sat us at, I told Dan, I said, well, their ambiance score definitely went up by moving us here, so.
Right, so we actually, I mean, I think you said the theming was a 5. I was maybe a 4.5. I mean, it's very, very good. But you don't like fireworks views or water views or anything like that. And there's not like outdoor dining and indoor dining. Anyway, but then the ambiance kind of brought it down just a little bit. We landed on 4.5. Still really good.
Yeah.
Service. She did what she was supposed to do. Mm-hmm. Not my cup of tea. So she told us the rules whenever we sat down, which was don't put your elbows on the table, which we didn't because I didn't want to get yelled at. You had to do your chores, which was basically
I had to set the table.
Set the table. So there's a little basket with your silverware and the napkins in there. Like she played the part. Like she walked by once we had our waters and she just threw straws on the table and walked off. She referred to herself as cousin. She said the grocery bill is here. cashier whenever the check came. She played her part. It just, it wasn't welcoming. It was more just like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it felt very much like you're just, like maybe weren't supposed to be there type feel.
Yeah.
And she did what she was supposed to. I mean, like she was definitely above average as far as, you know, she wasn't a bad waitress. Like she was doing what she was supposed to do. It just
came off kind of rude and abrupt.
Yeah, it just doesn't, not, yeah. And it's supposed to be, I think. It's just not what we enjoy.
So anyway, for playing the part and doing it well, we gave her a kind of above 4, but for just compared to every other waitstaff and being kind of like standoffish, actually, we gave her a little bit lower of a score. We averaged those two together. She got a 3.5. Yeah.
Drinks. So we didn't get any adult beverages here, but we did get the peanut butter and jelly shake, which we've heard tons about. We've always heard that this is fantastic. You didn't feel like you got any of the jelly. Every once in a while, I could like almost feel like I did get a little bit of the jelly flavor. It was delicious.
Yeah, it was really good. I just didn't get jelly. It basically to me tasted like vanilla ice cream blended with the insides of a Reese's cup. So like those two blended together. I mean, it was great. I just didn't get jelly. Right. So if you had called it a Reese's milkshake, I would have totally believed it and it would have been a 5. It was wonderful. I just didn't get jelly. So they do have other different flavors of shakes and sundaes. So it's kind of like malt shop feel. They do have they have all kinds of alcoholic beverages. It's right next to the Tune-In Lounge, which is a full-blown bar. But there's nothing sounded very good. Like,
they all sounded okay.
They're craft cocktails from Dad's liquor cabinet or whatever. Just they didn't sound great. So. But it was good.
Yep. So we landed on a 3.5 for the drinks.
Food.
So the food was really pretty good. Like I very much enjoyed. We got onion rings. Those were delicious.
Those were great. And to pair them, they brought a little cup of ketchup.
Yep.
And then a cup of this horseradish sauce, which
Who would have thought?
Phenomenal. Very, very
so
good.
good.
Very good.
I'm gonna ask for horseradish sauce every time I get onion rings.
It'll never
from
be
here
the
on
same,
forward.
but
that's true. Anyway, and then I got the chicken pot pie, which was delicious. Very, very hearty. Couldn't finish it, but very, very good.
And I guess something kind of a little outside their comfort zone, it felt like. It was the Blue Plate Special, so it was shrimp and grits with like this spicier sauce in there. I did end up adding some salt. They had salt and pepper shakers there on the table, and that helped. It just needed a little bit more seasoning. And then there was like sausage and even bacon like mixed in that sauce. And so when you stir it all up, it was actually really, really good. I had to make myself stop eating it. I very much enjoyed it. I don't know that I would have enjoyed the more traditional things that are always on the menu, like the meatloaf and the fork tender pot roast. Just, I don't know, when I go to a theme park, that's not really what I'm craving. But the shrimp and grits it was tasty, for sure.
So we landed on a 4 for food. So if you add all of that up and you divide it out, you get a 3.875, which I think is pretty good rating for. I mean, that's where I felt like this restaurant landed, was somewhere in the upper 3 area.
Yeah, I mean, definitely above average. I can absolutely see why some people love this restaurant. It's just not for me personally, and I don't know, would you say it's for you for a theme park?
No, I mean, I would probably much rather go to Sci-Fi and get a milkshake and some fried pickles, or go to Baseline Tap House and just get a pretzel and charcuterie board.
Or Hollywood Brown Derby and get a fabulous meal.
Yes.
So I'm with you. I would probably choose this over Hollywood and Vine. But I don't know that I would just choose it to choose it.
It is a great choice, though. If this is kind of your speed, if you kind of like that style of food and kind of the kitschy little, get your elbows off the table type attitude, then I think totally go for it.
If you miss Grandma's kitchen and like that home cooked stuff, like this is it. Like go knock yourself out, because you'll love it.
Yeah, absolutely. If you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.